the planet today. Now, all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the...
Champion, I guarantee there is...
The
Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two... And he's out.
Objective कितना complete करना है? वो तो submission है साढ़े मेरे.
Kicked off with a title match for the Intercontinental Championship. Number one contender Rocky Maivia versus the champion Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Before this match, I was talking to Helmsley, and he said he can beat the snot out of this Maivia in less than 10 minutes. In fact, he was showing me on his watch. Did you know he has a timepiece that costs $20,000? Confident Helmsley. Not sure how relevant his timepiece is to this match, though, Corey. It isn't relevant. I just wanted to share an example of how far ahead in the game of life Helmsley is. Oh, brother. This is what it's going to take. You have to go all out if you want that title. Ooh. If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it.
The sleeper is cinched in, and you can see little by little the opponent is fading.
And somebody get in there to stop this. There's no damn reason to put a hold on out here.
In trouble here.
And what a great counter. That'll break it up. Oh, and it's reversed. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion. Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of the submission here? Volcanic clutch locked in. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold. He might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission. Counters right back on Rocky.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
साला पागल ट्रिपल एच दोबारा मैच स्टार्ट करो. हाँ तो ट्रिपल एच डब डब टू 3 ऐसी ट्रिपल एच ला गंदा डालती ये हो गया ना. हाँ जी भाई जी नहीं है आया घर भाई नहीं मैं घर आया कुछ नहीं तुर के आंदे हैं. ठीक है हाँ जी कोई कर लिया मेरी फिल्म बात तेरी है तो यार छाड़ दे ट्रिपल एच तेरी मां चोर लायर कड़ी इसके साला रिवर्सिबल भी नहीं करता यार. यार तू रॉन्ग थी.
He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Sent flying out of the ring here. Incoming!
Oh my, apron sentai!
Someone knows that if they want to hold gold at the end of the night, they have to pull out all the stops. That'll do some serious damage. And watching from home is Rocky Johnson, the father of Rocky Maivia, former WWE Tag Team Champion.
करना ही होना.
This is grueling. Look at the torque cap. In trouble here.
तो शाडो ना रोगी बेकार है मैं कहना.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down a more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming to with big attacks until Helmsley collapses under the onslaught. Hey, it's a bold strategy that would take everything the young Maivia's got, but you're right. It could be his best path to his first championship win. Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK.
कैंसल हो गया अभी combos की
Earlier today, I couldn't even get him to crack a smile
सारा
at all.
चूत दिया तो
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Sexton. Smothering offense now from Rocky.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for
और
Helmsley right now.
triple H
Hook to the sky and executed that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Haymaker.
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up. And give credit where it's due. Rocky Maivia is leaving nothing in the ring in pursuit of the Intercontinental Championship. Bam! Ooh!
Smashing the jaw.
The face bust. Here it comes. Hit with the cover.
The champion put this one to bed.
Oh my God! Did you see that? Kick out at one. Being carried around now.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace. Not yours. Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Hunter throwing caution to the wind, and he comes in under the ropes now.
Uh-oh. Jawbreaker! Call it Dennis. Clubbing blow. So much damage to the neck.
वही ज्ञान दे रिवर्स वाला
Ooh! Running knee. Oh.
Look at this. Boom. Nice.
मेरा भी तभी ऐसे में
Caught with a punch.
ऐसे वाला कर ही नहीं है रिवर्स वाला का धोखा तो
Struggling to get back on his feet. Looking lost out there. Rocky Maivia taking on an uphill battle thus far. Undergoing a wrestling
अच्छा
lesson
नहीं वो अच्छी वाला
with
सिस्टम
Helmsley, the reigning Intercontinental Champion. Clothesline right to the back of the neck.
खराब हो गया रिवर्स वाला हो नहीं गया
Goodness
और
gracious.
वाला तो कैसे
Was mounted with
Punches.
and a stop to the gut.
Rocky isn't being given any room to recover.
This pristine offense from Helmsley has Rocky Maivia scrambling. Both arms. Perfect execution from the champ. Cover. We have a cover. Two.
And a heartbreaking loss for the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and still
बड़ा था जीता हो यार नहीं पूरी
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms.
Intensity on the face of the champion. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant blowhard who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big attacks. Watch out! Oh, huge impact. Cobra clutch cinched in.
Torturing the... He lets go of the hold, but I don't see any reason for it.
No telling what's going on in his mind right now, Michael.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart. Take
यार
advantage.
And he gets his shoulder up before the count.
He is definitely struggling to keep him down at this point.
Legs caught. Dragon strike. There it is. Reversal.
There it is. Snap suplex.
He's headed up high.
Taking flight. Whoa, look out. Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And gets tossed back into the mat.
Getting him right into the corner.
What a reversal by Hunter. Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching.
No signs of either combatant backing down. Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs. Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this.
Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top.
And Rocky just taunting his opponent now.
And he now slides back into the ring.
From way up. Oh, man, he landed rough there. And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's trying to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky,
6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor, the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion. Oof.
He answers right back.
He almost got caught by that one. Helmsley timed that just right.
Maivia gets stonewalled. And now clothesline in the corner.
Got him right where he wants him.
Hunter throwing caution to the wind.
Blast off!
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Torturous knee.
And Helmsley obviously has been trying to get inside Rocky Maivia's head, frustrated.
This can't go well. With a sudden cut. That is how a true champion defends their title.
For the young upstart, Rocky Maivia.
Here is your winner, and Intercontinental Champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
The great Hunter Hearst Helmsley, a his Intercontinental Championship and proving Rocky Maivia just isn't ready for the big time.
Maybe not yet, but I don't think Maivia is going to let this discourage him. If anything, this setback is only going to motivate the young superstar. Rocky will be back here again, and Helmsley better be ready.
I'm sure Helmsley will be. These are two superstars on the rise, and their paths are sure to cross again soon.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of.
The challenger not taking their eyes off.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Well, Helmsley is our champion for a reason. He's a cut above the rest, a higher class of in-ring competitor. This Rocky Maivia guy should learn his place and respect his betters.
Well, that attitude is exactly why Maivia is so eager to go after Helmsley and his title. He wants to prove Helmsley is just a snide and arrogant bull who doesn't deserve to be champion.
Only one of these men will leave this ring our Intercontinental Champion. This should be a memorable match. Oh. And Byron Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maivia shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal. Scoop slam, making it look easy.
If Rocky Maivia is going to take down the more polished and experienced Hunter Hearst Helmsley, he's going to have to do it with unrelenting energy. Rocky has to keep coming at the champion with big.
Conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter Hearst Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just another thing Maivia needs to worry about.
Rocky has bigger problems in the ring, gentlemen. Biggest match he's ever had. Live world.
Watch out!
Oh, my. Apron sentai.
No holding back. That's the kind of risk you need to take to earn the title.
Clothesline.
Off with their head.
Oh, soon we could be seeing a submission here.
And he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley. That could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
Helmsley has the momentum against him here.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Hoisted up high here.
Lands.
And Helmsley just showing his
Huge edge and experience here. I would say the most cerebral Intercontinental Champion we've had.
cerebral eye. I like that description for Helmsley.
Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Destructive use of the knee. Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Oh, inverted backbreaker. Ow.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around 270-pound stud, just has to keep his cool. Don't take any unnecessary chances against a cagey competitor the caliber of our Intercontinental Champion.
Back into the ring here. He's heading to the top turnbuckle.
From the top and down.
Maivia took to the sky and executed.
And they grab your opponent by pressing off. Pressing while...
that high risk perfectly. I don't think Helmsley had that scouted at all.
Little bit of fun from this entertaining tag team. Not sure their opponent feels that way. Oh!
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Double underarm hook. Blocked and
into a clothesline. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody hold. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle and a big right hand. Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight. Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion. Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook to the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in and getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia. Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed. This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done.
Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky, shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shot Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
Next match.
In a family of elite combat athletes and the top-tier performers, the final boss has always stood out, even when he was just a blue chipper. But there wouldn't be a final boss. There wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss. Predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anoa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran
WWE aqui चलो दे वाले आगे हाई चीज कुछ भी तो नहीं cage match
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George, the Animal Steel, in a steel cage.
ये पहले कहते put it together with string 10 grab bow and keep things rolling along show your game
match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Michael, I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
And a series of vicious stomps.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steel as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
Yes,
and Steel is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Side headlock takeover. Nicely done.
Really wrenching it.
Ooh, sharp kick.
Headlock applied, tossed without regard.
With billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Oh, this isn't pretty. Momentum is all with Maivia now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here. Scoop slam. Got out of the way.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. This maniac's out of control.
To be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon.
Considered a weapon.
And George is caught.
Breaking down the opponent.
And George is laid out.
The arm absorbing the damage. Right in the face.
My God. Oh, God.
They want to put together with the strike 10 grab and bow and keep things. Oh, yeah, all that. So,
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true...
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Well, the unorthodox stop.
High Chief.
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how does he earn the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawati family. In
Oh,
fact, he's
finisher
his
is
brother to the patriarch of that clan.
Oh, he got him. Is he going to lock this in? Perfect. Able to punch his way out.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
He knows how to count exactly, or how to read a rule book.
Sort of
So
a
he's going
band
to be happy to be in this cage.
Maivia's called.
And you are with the
He goes for the pin. Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
How, at this point, you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension. Uh-oh, this is not going to look pretty. Submission being applied.
The arm getting just tortured by this hold.
And even if you escape this damage, that's it. The submission was just too much to handle.
Sorry, the TV is solid.
Here is your winner, George the Animal Sting!
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal. Steel in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, he'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Shoved into the ropes and attacking the lower back. Punch right in the head. Oh, man.
Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows? Maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Placed him in the corner here.
Getting lifted to the top rope. You know what they say, gentlemen?
What do they say, Corey?
What goes up must come crashing down.
Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
George the Animal Steel might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost the match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steel's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Single leg takedown. Stepping through into a step.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering. Why? Perched up top. Diving leg drop.
And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks.
And you can see Steel is struggling to weather the storm with the High Chief.
Just grounded and pounded.
Goes into the corner. Look at this, going right after the left arm. Gotta hurt.
George the Animal Steel is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
We've seen that Steel is in the board using a foreign object to gain the edge against.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Who will break first? That is the question.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
And you can see from the blood that real damage has been done.
Bright red evidence. He got caught back.
Going forward again.
What a backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Jarring impact. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anawa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
Yes, and on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Stop in the leg. Headlock cinched in, just tossed without regard. Oh, what a headbutt.
So he got that. And your combo with the grapple. ये तो बहुत है।
Turn that around and spike them. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself in WWE.
ग्रैब कॉम्बो मतलब
But he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles. Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Peter Maivia. And George Steele has the High Chief. And look at this now. Yes, applying the submission. Able to punch his way out.
Dropped it with a big shoulder tackle. Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos. But it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching. And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal. What a headbutt. Vicious.
नहीं करना ये था मुझे समझ नहीं लगी तो कॉम्बो ग्रैब कर दूंगा फिर
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature. But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
यार बस रुकी साला रुकी
Headbutt. Nothing pretty about that. Climbing up the cage now.
You cannot waste any time when you start the climb. Boom!
Headlock applied.
Toss their opponent.
Single leg takedown. Stepping through into his... And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he...
बड़ा बेकार है यार गुस्सा है इधर मत इधर सिक्स Hello. I couldn't be over.
Did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
Single leg takedown. Stepping, get it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's thinking, but he needs to focus on the task at hand. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Vicious right forward. Got them off their feet here.
First into the
cage. Sliding out of danger here.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Can Steele recover from this adversity?